Joann had always longed for acceptance, her heart aching with the desire to fit in. Growing up in a comfortable home, she had toys and nice clothes, yet the laughter of other children felt like a distant melody she could never quite grasp. As she entered middle school, Joann became painfully aware of her differences. Her unique walk, a slight shuffle that made her feel like she was always out of step, drew snickers and teasing remarks from her classmates. Every day, Joann returned home to her mother, Diane, with tears streaming down her cheeks. She would bury her face in her pillow, hoping the world outside would change overnight. Diane, a fiercely protective mother, watched helplessly as her daughter suffered. One evening, after another bout of tearful confessions about her day, Diane decided she could no longer stand by. She contacted Joann's school, hoping to address the bullying and ensure her daughter felt safe. But the next morning, as Joann was dropped off, a shocking scene unfolded. A swarm of patrol cars surrounded them, lights flashing and sirens blaring. Officers yelled for Diane and Joann to put their hands up, an order that left them both frozen in confusion. Yellow tape marked off the school perimeter, an investigation already underway. The body of a student next to a stuffed animal was found during the early hours of around 3 a.m. Distraught and bewildered, Joann and her mother were taken into custody for questioning. Diane refused to let Joann speak to the authorities without her present, insisting on legal counsel. The detectives were baffled. They had no clear reason for the extreme measures, yet Diane's unwavering silence only deepened their curiosity. The detectives were puzzled by Diane's lack of inquiry about their situation. Was she hiding something, or was she simply too protective of her daughter to grasp the gravity of the situation? Without sufficient evidence, they had no choice but to let Joann and Diane go. As they returned home, unmarked cars trailed them, the detectives watching for any signs of suspicious behavior. Later that evening, a flash of light caught their attention from Joann's room, only to discover, after a search warrant, that Joann was snapping photos with her camera, innocent images of her stuffed animals and the sky outside. Days passed, and the investigation seemed to stall until a new lead emerged, prompting the detectives to obtain another search warrant for Joann and Diane's home. When they entered the house, they found Joann's camera alongside her other electronic devices. A second camera was found, yet it was what they discovered on the camera that turned the investigation on its head. Gruesome images surfaced. Bloody milk cartons discarded among piles of leaves, soiled diapers crawling with maggots, and videos of kidnapped teens. The detectives' faces paled as they questioned how a 13-year-old girl could possess such disturbing photographs. Was Diane aware of this? What had they stumbled upon in their quest for truth? The atmosphere thickened with uncertainty. Joann, still unaware of the chaos her images had incited, clutched her fists tightly and questioned where her camera was, oblivious to the storm gathering around her. As the detectives exchanged glances, they realized the layers of this case ran deeper than they had imagined. What had started as a schoolyard bullying issue had transformed into a mystery that threatened to unravel the very fabric of Joann's life. Who took the photos? How will detectives interrogate Joann without Diane's coercion? Who are the children on the videos? To be continued.